Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 22 of my Bar City Lower League Management playthrough in Football Manager 2015. And today, it is the important day. It is the youth intake. We can check out our talents. But there is something, before I want to check that out, I don't think I even changed the... Where are we? The youth intake staff member that deals with it, just John Freegard, the assistant manager. Because who do we have in terms of head of youth development or something? We've got Rob Douglas, because his judging ability and potential is really poor. I probably should let him go, shouldn't I? I'm thinking, just let him go at the end of the season, then I'll get some new staff in. Don't want to be spending extra money than I needed to, like to terminate their contracts or whatever. But anyway, I don't expect anyone good, but we'll see. We'll see either way, but it's always going to be exciting this time because we're getting new players to the squad. This is where... After this point, say if we don't get promoted this season, I'll put my money on it. We can do it next season because this is where I can do a bit of squad management. I can sign up a few youth players and they can go in the first team as maybe the rotation players or whatever. And then you can spend more wages on bigger players for the following season because these guys are going to be on youth contracts for really cheap, whatever. I can't remember how much it is. We'll see when we offer the contracts. So we'll go into it. And we always have that one high guy. In terms of potential at least. So he's got that 4-star gold potential, 4 gold stars and the 5th star, the black one. That's his maximum potential, Lee Palmer. So you don't really know how high that potential it is. It could just be, a leading player for this division, or it could be higher than that. We'll see Lee Palmer, see how he looks at least. He's got a nice haircut. And this face pack I have for the regions is more like updated, more like current hairstyles and that. The previous one wasn't really current styles. But only 16, of course. He's exactly what I want. Another player, reminiscent to Jordan Sherman this year. Jordan Sherman hasn't been as amazing as I thought he would be, but he's a similar type. But this guy is a high potential player for us. I hope he would be. But he's got good first touch, composure. That kind of goes together. Like he's composed on the ball. He's got good touch. He's a very good passer, determined. It's good for a young player to have that. Technique is 10 as well, so that's pretty good. He's a good creative player. That's exactly what we need. Those are the kind of players that can help you win games. You dominate possession, and that can lead on from there. And look at he comes in as one of our better players in that role compared to, Chris Allen or Jordan Sherman, like I said. So anyway, we'll go to his report. We'll check how he looks. But I'm not going to take too much into it. I'm even using Jim Rollo as our judgment because it's slightly better than Freegard. Freegard's is 7 and 6, and of course Rollo's is 7 and 7. So according to Jim Rollo, like I said, I won't take too much into it because it's poor judgment. But it won't be too far away from his actual potential. But anyway, it says potential to be a decent Sky Bet League 2 attacking midfielder in the future. Obviously, that's good. But for this level, potential, of course, it's good to have high potential players, but it's more about their current ability. That's what you're looking for. And that's what I was most happy with Lee Palmer. But then he's got some nice pros. Look at this. Sporting attitude, I'm not sure how important that is, but he enjoys big matches. He's a consistent performer. He's a skillful player, and he can play a couple positions, but that's not really relevant to me. He's consistent and enjoys big matches. Those are really important, but I'm not sure at this level how many big matches you're going to play. Maybe cup games, we'll see. But, without a doubt, offer him a contract. He's, like you saw from potential, current ability, whatever, he's our best prospect. See, only £5 per week. That exactly what I mean. If I let go of a few guys who are paying 200, 300, bring in a few of these guys to replace, that saves a lot of wages, and we can go for some better players who have been... released from their contract from a bigger level. Not too big, of course, or a higher level, like a higher level. Not like we can't go for Premier League players that get released. Maybe youth players from the Premier League. Exactly, you gotta look at those kind of things, but that's what I mean, lowering the wage budget. And these players I'm signing up are not for sitting in the reserves or the youth team. They're for bringing up into the first team, acting as replacements for those players I'm going to let go. And Lee Palmer, you can see already, he's rated better than a couple of them. Or at least Jordan Sherman, who'll be going back to Swansea at the very least. Next up, we have got Carl Rapson. Again, he's got a belter of a beard for a 15-year-old, but he doesn't look absolutely amazing. But again, he can play left back and right back, so he's going to prove as cover. But again, we'll check out a report, what he looks like. He's got a good play, potential to be a good player for this level. So not absolutely high, but still, for next season, regardless if we get promoted or not. I'm just going to pretend we don't get promoted because, it's still going to be a hard challenge. But he's a very good player for this level. For what I want from him, he's going to be important for the squad because he can play left back and right back. He can just act as a bench player or something like that. Someone cheaper than we currently have, like if you compare to, who do we have right now as a backup? If we're just having like a Ben Chilwell on loan or something, we wouldn't need that. He comes in as that backup and will be good. So I'm going to sign him up for that purpose. He's got decent potential. Nothing too special, of course, but he's going to be cheaper than someone else we have, and he's going to act as that. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure how good he'll be. He's got decent stamina. He's not too slow, 7 pace, but 11 agility, 11 acceleration and 9 agility to make up for that. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it because he's not absolutely like amazing play. He's only 15 though, so he can improve. So again, you just £5 per week. But I'm not going to sign them all up. I'm not going to go through them all because that would make the video too long. Also, Carl Jenkins, this is another one. I'm going to sign him up to be the backup goalkeeper. Then we don't need to sign an additional goalkeeper next season like we have got a guy on loan. Again, saving wages there. Don't need to get a backup goalkeeper. So, he's going to be the backup. And he's not horrible because he's got potential to be an alright player. He's got 10 reflexes and 11 handling. 1-on-1 6. That was better than that Jason Mallow guy as well. So, I'm happy for this guy to be the backup player. Obviously, it says, current ability. But again, you can't really focus on the judgment of our coaches because they're not good enough. So, you just got to roll with it. And I just look at his good attributes. Handling and reflexes is decent for this level, so he could be a very good just as the backup. And also Colin Brunt, this guy is not too bad. See, these kind of players, you just got to wait and see. You got to wait and see how they look how they perform, because you don't really know. At this level, you're not going to have someone who's completely better than this level. So you just got to look into the attributes a bit, specific attributes. Of course, they're going to have weak areas, but for me, you got to look at their strong points, and the strong points, you got to see how they how they weigh out compared to the poor attributes. But he's got potential ability to be an only decent player at this level. That's what you got to look at. Like, compared to the other, like these 2-star potentials, are they going to be good enough? Like I was talking about, I'm looking for first teamers. Even Lewis Ahmed for a central midfielder. Is 5 passing going to be good enough? And this is what I'm going to actually bring in some regens. Well, I hope to anyway, if FM14's anything to go by. And may get someone better in his position. He's slow. I'm not sure. I'm actually considering not offering this guy. And I'll talk about my new formation very soon. Yes, or a new tactic, because I've got 3 of them around the same kind of style. But I'll go more into that in this episode. But for me as a midfielder, he won't be good enough. I don't know, unless you think something different. But 5 passing, like I said, I want these players to be first teamers. So they have to have something about them. And unfortunately, that guy doesn't. How about Kevin McAnally? How does this guy look? A central midfielder. So his passing's 4 as well. So it wouldn't make sense if I did sign him up. But again, I would if he had something else about him. But it doesn't look like he does. Anyone else? Roy Davey. A centre defender. Physically poor. If you've got no attributes above 10 physically, you got to have something. You got to at least have strength about you, jumping, or quickness. He doesn't have any of them, unfortunately. So he's not going to be... And they're just going to be getting worse. So I think I'm just going to leave the rest of them, unless, one impressed me in like the game they play. And even this guy, he's got 12 pace and 7 finish. It's okay, but it's not enough. We've got a lot of the strike. It says he could improve a lot in the future, so it's not really... You don't know how much he can improve. But for me, composure 3, he's rarely going to score, and he can't pass as well. Passing is very important, long shot. So 1-on-1, that's it. It's not very good. So I'm just going to leave it those guys because they keep going down. They keep getting worse. So we'll leave it at that for now. Galliner, he's disappointed with training sessions. Slocum as well, but they have to deal with it. Keats, a couple players progressing. How about hold a team meeting? Where are we? Ben Adelsbury, improve his quickness. Might as well get him on that. Yep. But on our ball might play right back sometimes, so we'll leave that off. I don't know why it keeps getting suggested for Charlie Ward to knock the ball past opponent. He's a centre-back. No thanks. I already did something for Adelsbury. McCouthy, I guess, avoid his weaker foot. But is he actually weak? he's right only, so I suppose that could help. And upgrade youth facilities. We don't have the money to, surely. And we don't have many, like at this level, it's all about game time. Like, I don't want to be spending money on youth facilities right now. That's not the most important thing. Maybe training facilities, like first team training. But either way, that's what we're going to leave it for now. So I'm going to go through the fixtures, going to show you recent results, what happened since I've been playing some games off camera. And actually, I'm considering now I needed that little bit of a break or something. It wasn't not a break. I just wanted to, get back into it. And obviously, you saw the results here. I'm actually changing my tactic. I'll talk about it, as I said. First game there, we won 5-1. Killer performance. Hemmings twice scored. JPS scored as well. Kington, Chilwell even scored 4-1. And you've never seen those results really that often for me, even when I was winning games. Well, I suppose, Bromley, you got 5-0, 3-0, 6-1. I suppose, but I haven't done it this consistently, I feel. Look at that, 5-1, 4-1. Unfortunately, couldn't get the win against Ebbsfleet, though, so that's 2-2. But then 5-0. So that in that period of 4 games, in 3 of them, we scored 4 goals or more, and 2 of them 5 goals. So that's very impressive. I'm really happy about that. Ross Stern, and the way we're playing was fantastic. And you might notice, this is kind of from... actually, I've got a new formation. It's kind of for both my series now that I'm doing in Football Manager, FM15... in FM15, Manchester United and Bath City. I'm going to be going... I like to use the same formation because if it's working for me, I feel I can adjust it to suit the players I have. And of course, it's going to be slightly different with Manchester United, going to suit the roles or whatever, just that suit the team. But it is really similar. You'll see that. It's just like a kind of, maybe a spoiler for Manchester United for the following season. But yes, this is the lineup we go with. It's kind of a mix between a 4-3-3 and a 4-1-2-1-2. It's, pretty much a 4-1-2-1-2, like a narrow version of 4-1-2-1-2. But instead of attacking midfield, you've got a false 9 who basically, during the game, acts like attacking midfielder. Then you've got the defensive midfielder in there, and you've got those complete wing-backs getting forward. Really like that. It's probably... it's a good formation. Obviously, it's shown that. It's shown it's a good formation. We're doing well. Change some roles, of course, compared to Manchester United here, using limited defenders, and I always make changes to that during the game. That's what I like about Football Manager now. You can't just download a tactic or something. You have to change things around, and that's obviously what I've done here to suit your players. We can't use ball-playing defenders. And if I go on, notice roles need to change through the midfield or whatever up front. That will happen. But right now we're scoring the goals, and that's what I'm going to stick with. And we've got defensive versions, of course. Defend here. You drop the false 9, and then you bring in another centre midfielder, and he plays ball-winning midfielder, just so you can defend the game from there. Maybe, when it's like the 60th minute when you make the subs, you do that. You're winning to hold on to the result. And when you're playing away from home, just, a bit more defensive setup. When you're playing away, you're playing control and flexible. And if you go to the attacking formation, we are playing on attacking and very fluid. So you can see the variation between that and different teams' instructions. There's 16 for this one, and there's both 11 for these. So there you go. I'll leave it at that. And as I said, because I'm in this position... I'll show you the table so you know. We are in 4th. Ebbsfleet have an extra game to play, though. But even if they win it, we'll still be 2 points clear from them. But as long as we finish anywhere in the playoffs, we'll be all right. But look at that. Basingstoke, they are on 49 points. And they are 6 points below us. So 2 games. Like, I don't think we'll lose it here. But anything can happen, of course. So, because, I'm actually home alone today. If you've noticed my videos recently, I've probably been uploading 1 video per day, sometimes 2 videos per day. But again, I want to step that up. I'm going to kind of test it here. I'm going to record a lot of this, like I was saying, to get 3 videos out per day of this series or Manchester United, whatever. Maybe 5 or 6 videos in total. I'm going to be uploading heaps like I was in the Manchester United beta stage, like about 5 videos per day. Because, I'm kind of in the stage now because over the past month or so, like the new year and everything over the Christmas period, my brother and sister were home from school and my mum was home as well, like from work. I couldn't spend as much time making videos and like to be loud when I make videos and whatever with live reactions. But now, everyone's kind of going back slowly. So, you're going to see that hopefully over the course, and it will be, of course, it's going to make this series have a lot of episodes, but I will be uploading it more. Like, I think minimum 2 videos per day. Some days will be 3, maybe even 4, depends yeah, the schedule of the videos and all of that. Either way, you'll see that. I just wanted to let you know more than anything, kind of changing the plans. And is that all? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Next episode, and yeah, it's perfect because then I can do 2, 2, and 2. You got 2 episodes here, then you got another 2, then you got another 2, and another 2. So that's like 4 more episodes to play, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and then yeah, we'll be in the playoffs, of course. If we do get the results required, just keep winning games. We probably won't finish first. Boreham would have that to themselves unless they like lose every single game from here, but then also Havant and Sutton are good positions. I'm kind of just, I want to make sure we get into the playoffs, but I guess you're going to see how that pans out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.